Listen vision, listen vision, listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen vision, listen vision, listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen vision, listen vision, listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen vision, listen vision, listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen vision, listen vision, listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio.
All right. Welcome to the Swerv Show. I guess we better move closer, y'all.
What's up, folks?
It's only the three of us. Hello.
Hello.
Connect.
Welcome to May. What is this? May 20?
May. We're about to go into
Ooh,
June.
already? Wow.
Yeah,
May
my
22nd.
all screwed
Something. I know. Well, hello, everyone. This is the Swerv Show.
What's up, folks?
Y'all two should get closer together so that we have some sort of equilibrium. Some sort of symmetry.
I feel like we all shift.
Are our mics on, Igor? I can't hear myself. Is it on? Turn it up a
I'm
little
assuming that we're on.
bit. Turn it up. There you go. That's even better. All
You
right.
might want to turn that down.
Okay. All right, yo. Hey.
What's
Hey,
up, folks?
We gonna keep it moving. Racine's not with us this evening. She's taking care of family and we all have responsibilities.
Yes, we
And
do.
so we respect that. Hope mom is doing all right. So I'm Jamel Fletcher, publisher of Swerve Magazine, and we've got Tony Nelson,
Tony and I.
Hello, how are you?
a
Tony and I-
Capital
Hey,
Pride
JJ.
hero.
I am.
That's Friday, isn't it?
It's Friday.
It is
You guys
Friday.
coming?
I got to get my tickets. They
I
want
gotta get
$100, didn't they?
No, I think that's 60.
60, then they go up. I
Same
think they
thing.
go by, they go by tiers.
I said, might as well be
60.
100. Anyway, no, I'm coming. You know I'm coming.
I would
wouldn't
love to
miss it.
see you.
I wouldn't miss it. Yarday, what's going on with you?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much.
Chilling.
Not much.
We all kind of recovering from DC Black Pride. It seems
I
like
know
it
I
was.
am.
And you were working overtime. I know.
Child, yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
amazing?
I'm
But I
so
had a
proud of
really-
you.
I had a really nice weekend. I really did. But I had a lot of highlights, but I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting the Darryl Wilson and
I didn't go to one Darryl Wilson
Shaquita
event. I
Lee
didn't make
things.
anything.
They were amazing.
Well-
I mean, just amazingly attended, and
Well, that's good. That's
people took good care of you.
Seems like there were a lot of people in town, and I got a slot on here for us to talk about DC Black Pride if we get a chance. So, well, okay. Well, we're going to keep it moving. Of course, our May, June issue is out, hot on the stands with that interview of Rasan Patterson and his wonderful project. You know, I'm starting to really love this project.
Are you really?
Heroes and Gods. Yes.
Wow.
It's growing.
We're
on
awfully
me.
dark here. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, just checking.
It's growing on me. There are like 4 songs on the album that I absolutely
4?
Yeah, there are like 4 songs that I absolutely love. The rest of it is growing. It's on repeat.
It's a process, right?
It's a process.
Right. Tony, have you heard it all in the entirety? Ooh. Say no more.
It's cute.
Tony's worse than me.
It's cute.
As Aretha Franklin says,
Lovely gals.
nice gals.
Nice gals.
Gals.
Nice gals.
The shade of it all.
He wore a nice hat on
Nice
the
hat.
cover.
That's a beautiful hat you had on.
That's
huh?
a nice hat.
The
I mean, he's
kid.
very talented. I've
He
met him
is
before.
supremely
He's
talented.
Very, very
He really
talented.
is.
And, you know.
So I'm looking forward to this.
I'm sure
seeing
that-
him perform it live. Hey,
I'm
Cass.
sure when I see it live or.
Oh, you know he's gonna rip it live.
Oh, yeah. He's going to do them runs, those
Right.
Chaka Khan-like runs
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It's going to be great.
He is one of those people that you can appreciate live.
He's a big Chaka Khan fan.
Oh yeah, you know some of his runs are Shaka. He does that. He does a couple of things that she
Yeah.
does, and I'm like, oh, that's Shaka.
Yeah, yeah. I had read that he
Adores her.
adores Chaka Khan. Yeah.
Derek Rutledge said that. He said he would be at Shaka's house mimicking her. Shaka anyway. All right, y'all. Okay, here we go. Somebody's laughing at us. Of course, we have advertising opportunities both inside the magazine and for the show.
Yep.
And so we have opportunities. Just contact us with your budget restrictions. Mm-hmm.
Budget.
The more zeros, the better we're gonna love on you.
Yeah.
All right. So anybody got anything they want to add before we move on?
Nope. Just thank you everybody for tuning in. Stephen Wall
I see we got a lot of
from
people.
Philly.
Hey, Stephen.
Auntie
I see Eric
Shanice is here.
Shields. I see JJ. Hey,
Hey,
JJ.
Jay.
Wonderful job with the
Jay.
clubhouse reunion. I had a wonderful time.
And we're not gonna talk about that's not on the list.
We can.
Okay. Well,
what's
since we
part of
talk
the
about
Pride review?
it- Okay, we'll talk
We'll
about.
talk
get to the
about that,
Pride
JJ,
review.
because we got some ideas for you. I had an epiphany. Anyway, so why is she laughing at us?
I have someone who's harassing me.
Uh-oh.
It's to be harassed.
I like this red jacket.
Oh,
You
thank
like to
Is
be
it
harassed.
so much. It
Uh-oh.
is linen. I don't wear linen a lot, but yes,
That's nice.
just a little piece.
I'm gonna have to
You
cop
like to be harassed.
Okay, all right. Well, so shout out to Racine because Racine, I have a slide for this. Number 3, Racine show is coming up next week featuring Carolyn Malachi.
I'm definitely going to go. What day is that?
That's Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Ooh, why?
You can be there. Doors open at 6.
I think. Oh, when is? I can't remember. I think she's there on a Tuesday. I thought, or was it the 8th? We're going to see Cecile McLaurin Savant at the Hamilton.
Savant.
At the Hamilton.
It can't be Wednesday. It's probably Tuesday.
I think it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
the Axe Racine show is one of my favorite
Yes.
events.
What's
in
going
the
on
city.
with us?
Hey,
Are
Michelle.
can we? Is our lighting fixed
I
yet?
think I look amazing.
It keeps going in and out and in and out.
Cousin, what's going on,
The
cousin?
mahogany's not showing up properly.
It's not showing up.
Anyway, okay. Well, let's go right to news, man. This is some really bad news I got over the weekend. This young lady,
This is
Malaysia Booker.
yeah. Her funeral was this
Right,
past
she was
week.
the transgender woman that was
That got
attacked in
beaten.
Yeah,
Dallas.
I thought we talked about this last week.
No,
we didn't.
We talked
Oh.
a couple weeks ago about the attack, but we didn't talk about her being
Yeah,
murdered.
yeah. This is and the police. Yeah, her funeral was actually
Wow.
It was like it was this week. It was.
Do they know
Monday,
what happened?
I think-
Or did-
Well,
Well, I
it's
think
kind
they
of
have. Of course, they have a clue. A friend, PJ Morton from Dallas, was in town over the Pride week, and I ran into him. And he works at Abounding Prosperity, and he said that they had really come to intervene on her behalf, providing her shelter, clothing, trying to get her stabilized, even raise money for her.
Wow.
After the incident, and then for this to happen just last week,
This
they
has
were
been
devastated.
It's been a national outrage.
I mean, that's just terrible.
For those who did not see, Dominique from Pose went on live and went on a full rant, and she had every right to. This is ridiculous. This whole situation is ridiculous because they were talking about they really don't have any leads. They found her body on the side of a road. And then they're talking about that there's really no connection.
Oh,
But
come
that's,
on.
That's
Come
like
on.
crazy. So, yeah, there's been a call for Dallas to actually do their job.
Well, we're going to keep our eyes on
So-
that story. Actually, PJ's going to do some special investigating and writing for us. So
That's
anyway,
terrible.
That was horrible.
And then didn't someone else, another transgender woman, was killed like yesterday? Just
Somewhere I don't know if it was in Texas or Florida. I haven't gotten that full story yet. So this is just an epidemic that folks need to come clean on. And then also it's our community. The black community needs to be outraged at this violence. I mean the violence in our community is.
They should.
It just increases over the summer months.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. And I think a part of the challenge that we continue to have is that when they're transgender, when the person is transgender, then it's not an outrage.
Well, just in our community alone,
Period.
just the murders that
Like,
happen, we're numb to. We're numb to the violence that happens in our community.
We've gotten what's the term for it?
It's fatigued, or it's because so much stuff is even happening here and in the district. But anyway,
Well, before we move on to the next thing, I do. If anybody has not seen the Gillette commercial, since we're on the topic of trans people, Gillette has done this new ad where they have a black trans man.
Gillette. Okay.
Gillette.
Shaving.
Yeah, shaving has done this new commercial with a black trans man and his father teaching him how to shave. And some folks
I
have
saw
gone
that.
into a complete
I've
uproar.
not seen that one.
But it's an absolutely amazingly beautiful commercial.
Wow.
And so if you have not seen it,
Hey,
I'm sure
Chris.
you can find it
I
on
see
YouTube.
Chris Blaze is watching.
It's on.
Tony's watching.
It's on Facebook also.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
to look for that.
Yeah,
So
it's
no
on
Yes,
Facebook.
it's
Gillette ad?
beautiful.
All right.
Gillette is breaking it up.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes on that. All right, another news item. Jamie Harrison is running for Congress against who? Lindsey Graham. He's got to win. He's got to win the Democratic primary, but so the South Carolina seat is hot, probably because the demographics are changing in the South. So you got more black, brown, younger folks. So that seat is a hot.
Child, I just want
and
him
if we
out.
turn that seat, it's on.
Baby,
the Senate has the potential to turn. So.
Baby, I want him out.
Thank you, Tony.
Hey, Tony. All
Hey,
right,
Tony.
and of course,
Hey, Nathaniel.
my boss, my big boss is now the big boss. So Lonnie Bunch has been named this secretary for the Smithsonian. He is the gentleman who is the executive director of the National Museum for African American History and Culture at the
It's a long
Smithsonian.
name.
And now he runs the entire Smithsonian. This
I
is
love it.
unprecedented. This is the first, of course, African American person to run the Smithsonian. I mean, that's
it.
incredible.
Well,
So-
let's see what he did with this.
Yeah.
Right. And he's been with the Smithsonian for
For a long
decades.
time.
The proof is in the
So
pudding.
this was unprecedented, and it sets a new tone and a new mark within the Smithsonian. I mean,
You had
it just happened
opportunity to meet
yesterday.
him yet?
Yeah, we met briefly, but now he's going to be, hustled on to bigger and better things.
Well,
with the
shout out-
Smithsonian. So he won't be in our museum anymore.
A
So
shout
they'll-
out to Lonnie Bunch.
So
Make
they'll
it
bring
happen.
someone else into.
Right. So
I
they're going to
see.
do a whole national search, the whole nine. So
That'd be hot.
we got, I think,
Ow.
another 2 weeks with him. So
Tammy
Hey.
PA just tuned in.
Hey,
Tammy!
Tammy. Hi, Tammy.
Work Miss Tammy
Miss
PA.
Tammy PA.
I'm still blown away from Miss Tammy PA at the Project Briggs
Project
Award.
Big.
Miss Things,
Yes,
Miss
the
Things slid
Power
past
30.
me, and I said, "Woof!" She
Hey,
was good.
Tammy, you got to come see us. We still
Yeah.
got a seat for you.
Yeah. Yes,
Y'all
we
dusted
do.
her for bricks, baby. Yeah,
Dusted.
She was dusted like a peacock, baby.
I know Tammy.
Red hair. She had red hair.
Yes.
It was like red, and she had makeup on. She was lovely. Well, she's always lovely, but she was super duper lovely that night. I said,
Yes.
And Tammy, I'm working on your wig. I'm going to send it
Uh-oh.
to you, baby.
"Can you get me one?"
I still
too?
remember those
Sure.
pictures we did with her and Samson. You had her in
Yes.
that colorful gown.
Yes, God.
Come on, Tammy.
I love Tammy.
All right,
That's
all
my
right.
good girlfriend.
And I got one more news item. You guys aren't sports fans, so this might not mean anything to you.
Well, we can still talk
So
about it.
R.J. Cole is
got a picture?
one of Howard's premier basketball players.
Yes.
He was the MEAC Player of the Year, the conference we were in. He's
Okay.
transferring to Connecticut.
Oh.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes, it hurt my feelings. I was like, oh my
But
God.
is it, but we can't be selfish.
For him, yes.
It's a good thing for him,
It
right?
could be. And he was going to register for the draft, the NBA draft, to see if he would get picked up. And then if he doesn't hire an agent, he can still come back to school. But he's transferring to UConn.
Since we're here and we're talking about higher
know.
education,
We want him to be successful.
I just want to. We have a.
Hey, Todd.
We don't have a picture, but there is. There's a young man who's actually from here, and he just got elected president of student government at Yale.
Oh, really?
And he's from Montgomery County.
Oh, we'll bring his
From
picture up
Germantown,
next time.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
But I just saw he was on the news today. And they did
Okay.
an interview with him.
Well, you know his name? You know his
Congratulations.
name?
I was trying to pull it up.
Oh, we'll raise him up.
We'll talk
next
about it
time.
next week?
Yes. All right. Well, let's go to what's hot. Are we ahead of schedule? We are. So that's fine. We need more time. So of course, what's hot? World Pride. All right, New York City. That is the last week in June. Even though that's the parade and the main stuff, but it's going on. I think they got kickoff and stuff. They're starting all month.
They're doing all month, and it's going to be June the what?
Well, June, the last week in June, and the parade is that Sunday, like June 29th, is it June 30th? So,
That's
but
good.
Grace Jones is going to be there. Shaka Khan's performing at the opening.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka gonna be
Todrick
there.
Hall. I mean, you name it.
Shall you stop me with Shaka? You know I live for
Sierra's
Shaka.
performing.
Sierra?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Sierra's
This
a bad
They
beat
got all
is
kinds of stuff. I haven't
automatic,
decided if I'm gonna make
supersonic,
it.
hypnotic, fucking cats. Okay.
I guess.
No, because you said
That's cute.
Sierra.
That's cute
not-
for
Sierra. That's how it start off.
Right, Sierra.
That's how the song start off.
Oh, so you know what it
Alverdian,
is.
shout out. Hey, Alverdian. How you been?
Then, of course, we've got Capitol Pride. And, of course, Tony is going to be featured in the parade. Did you pick out a float or a car? Don't they give you
I
a
didn't
separate
know.
car?
I don't. They haven't really talked to me about what's going to happen.
Well,
I guess.
what did you get? What contract did you give them? What terms did you give them?
I didn't,
Did you provide a rider?
I started to.
I need three red towels and 2 white
I just
ones.
wanted a big bowl of jelly beans and whatever they got. That's what I want.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm
excited
ever,
for you.
It's really funny because y'all they knows this about me. I'm really I'm shyer than people think I am.
Get over it.
I mean, I have to be an outgoing person because of the character that I do and the shows that I'm hosting, but it's work. But I've never been in the Capitol Pride parade. I never thought that I would be. And last year was really funny because I was watching and I was like, after all these years, all these shows, I said I've never been a part of this parade. And I think when I said that to myself, I put that in the universe and here.
And you've never been on the stage at all as an MC?
Never.
They do like 5-7 stages. Maybe.
I've never been invited to work at any of the Capitol Pride events. That's not mean it. I don't mean that as a slam. I mean, it just
never happened.
I just
right.
hadn't. So when they called me and told
Ashley,
me,
we're gonna change that. Ashley Smith.
when they called me and they told me that I was being honored, getting the Capitol Pride Hero. Well, he called me. I was at lunch and I was at work. I was like, what? I mean, he said, "Did you hear me?" And I was like, "Say that again. Who did you mean?" And I really said, "I said, did you mean to call Racine?" He said, "No."
Racine got it.
He already had it.
And he said, "Racine has already received
Right.
it." And I said, "Oh, I'm always the Patti LaBelle to her Aretha Franklin."
Shade.
Patty don't like that. Patty's not here for that.
Well, there could only be one queen of soul.
Right, that's right,
You know,
that's right.
that's taking no talent away from
Exactly,
Patty. But
right.
And our own Racine Pendarvis is the Empress
yes,
of Pride.
that's right.
is that right?
That's the, she's
I
the
love
Empress.
that. That's right.
of
She
Pride.
did say that.
I'm not bad at it.
But I'm
not at all.
Oh, Racine's watching. Hey, Racine.
Hey, Racine.
We just talked you up.
And speaking of, Racine did an amazing segment today on Washington D.C.'s channel.
I didn't
Channel
see it. I
9
got to
at
look on
12
their
o'clock.
YouTube.
I
What was
tuned
it
in.
about?
She actually talked about Black Pride going into Capitol Pride and then explaining to them because
Yes,
they
it
didn't
was-
really understand that there were multiple prides.
Oh.
And he asked her about
reason why?
did she really think that there was a need for all of the prides, and her answer was exemplary. You know what I'm
got
looking
it.
It was
We
a big,
got you.
It was amazing.
exemplary.
Of course.
Great job,
Yes,
Racine, on representing the entire community. She talked about trans pride. She talked about Latinx pride. She talked about Black pride, and then she talked about Asian pride, and she talked about Capitol Pride. So she literally is the Empress of Pride.
And I'm about to start a new pride too.
Go for it.
The Bearded Queen Pride.
Bearded Queen Pride.
Yes, I'm here for it.
And copyright it.
Yeah.
I'm going to copyright it.
Well, you know, now that you are a Capitol Pride hero, you know what that means, right?
No, I don't.
Your rate goes up. You need to tell people I'm a hero. I'm a Capital Pride hero now.
This is my booking fee. I'm gonna talk to Tammy
Here's
PA
my
and see what she
rider.
does about how she gets her booking fee.
You know the kids gonna slay you. They gonna be like, oh really? That bitch feeling herself. They gave her one little award, and she feeling
I
herself.
felt myself the night before last.
One little award, and it went up, and the rate went up what, 50%? And now when you introduce you, it has to be Capital Pride honoree.
Yes.
Capital Pride
2019.
honoree. Capital Pride honoree. 2000 and what's it? Project Briggs honoree.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
I got the
right.
Project Briggs last year. And what else did I get?
All
That's
right.
it.
Is there anything left? Anyway, so let's keep it moving. Of course. So
Racine
we've
said
got.
she talked about Swerve, but that segment got cut.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll talk to them about that.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Harry. Harry's
Thank
watching.
you, Nephew Nate. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I miss you.
Hey Harry.
The Adoti retreat is happening in July. Of course, the Adotis are great,
Hi.
empowering, men, black LGBT, black gay men empowerment group.
I'm really pushing to go to this. I gotta try to pull my coin
So
together.
Lamar, I hope you're watching. Dr. Kahan,
Lamar.
Dr. Sablo, I hope you're watching. So can you keep that up for a second? Keep that up for a second. So it's a great empowerment, male bonding, brotherhood. Look at this the message here. It's about Black Superman. Discover the purpose of your power and the power of your purpose. I mean, that's powerful. That really is.
That
It's so
really is
intentional.
powerful. And I'm looking for a Black Superman. If you're out there, please give me a call.
Well, they'll be at the Adoti retreat in July
Inbox
17th.
me.
And
I
it's
need-
going to be in Georgia.
July 17th, that's a little far away. I'm
can't
talking
wait.
about tonight.
He said, I need a hero. I need a hero
I need a
tonight.
hero.
There's a few apps I can turn you on to for that. Anyway, okay.
Lord, you and your apps.
Hey, you can meet good or bad people anywhere.
God bless the
So,
Lord.
all right.
Amen.
Then, of course, we've got our Swerve model contest, and my webmaster is busily working.
Oh, it's not
on
up
this.
yet?
Not yet. Not
What's the deadline for people to vote?
July 15th. For votes.
Can I
really?
vote?
Yes, we've
And
got
it's not-
time.
Oh, and it's not. Oh, July
got
15th.
Yeah, we'll have the pages up by this.
I got
this week.
several favorites.
So we got 7 male presenting and 3 female presenting.
I got
So it's gonna
7
be fierce.
favorites already. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they're
What's
very
Can
fabulous.
someone help, brothers?
3 more favorites.
My number is, please reach out and help me. Who's Warren Powell?
Warren
Powell
has
needs some
reached
help.
out to us. He posted this 2 weeks ago.
Hey, Warren. Okay.
We're going to pray for
Well,
you.
we
know
had
that.
to turn you on to some agencies that we work with that can definitely help you. Us helping us is one in particular. So, okay. All right. Then, of course, Pose, the new season starts June 11th. And I think we've got a trailer or snippet to
do we?
run. So
Yes.
can we run that?
Oh, here she comes.
I am the definition of beauty, darling.
She's gorgeous.
And right now I'm living with Blanca. Those living situations are very much beneath me. Look at this world out there. It's not easy for any of us.
You better learn it.
I will survive by any means possible. I come first. Always.
Being a mom is great. These kids can always lean on me no matter what. If they fall, they know I'm gonna always be there, even if I'm gone. That's how you create a family. My words are powerful, and I hope I can live to tell the story.
She is set to fly.
I want my legacy to be love.
It feels good to have a stable home, be surrounded by people who care about each other.
Miss Angel. Evangeline.
But now, I'm at a place where I don't know what to do with myself, I don't know if I could be a model. None of those girls look like me.
Girl, she about to start a whole new generation of what beautiful means.
Damn.
We've been doing this for years, baby.
I'm trying to figure out how to stay positive. Our community is going through a lot of stuff right now with the plague. I feel a change coming.
We stand on the shoulders of those who came before.
Joy is a choice. Choosing life in the darkest of times is a choice. That's what the ballroom scene is about.
Thank you, baby.
Hey there, it's Lisa with today's bonus TV series fact. Did you know that
Thank
that
you.
was Deep in Vogue.
All right, Pose. I'm excited. June 11th.
I'm super stoked.
We need to do a little watch something or something. Gathering. I know Shannon Garcon was looking to pull something together.
Okay.
But I haven't heard any details yet.
I have to catch up.
And it's on I think that's a Tuesday now, right?
Are they going? I'm sure I can.
Oh, let me tell you, Tony.
Because before it was a Sunday.
Tony, just when you take a chance, take a moment. I know that's hard for you. Because you got...
And binge watch.
And maybe do a good old binge watch. When I tell you it's so
I don't have a whole lot of moments, but I want to...
Let it rain. Just like a nice rainy day.
Oh, it's a good binge watch.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of moments, but I want to watch it because I have, I want to support it. It's important.
And it's worth it. It's really done very well. The writing, the performances were great.
And I'm going back to binge watch it all over again because I actually followed it when it actually aired. I'm going back to binge watch it. So I could just be refreshed.
Who's this JP Gullis?
JP, that's Big Daddy.
JP.
What's up, JP?
Do I know JP?
That's Big Daddy.
He's a former Mr. Capital Pride.
Hey, Big Daddy.
You better work.
And he is
everybody's got a title but moi.
Big Daddy.
He's the owner.
He's a good guy.
Owner of Mr. and Miss Gay United States.
JP is a good guy. But my thing is, and I got to get beyond it. That period was a really, really rough period. And so I think that's been my resistance.
That's the thing.
I got to get to that point. I think that's been my resistance of
because you did live much of it. When you will see much of your experience in that.
But I think that's the beauty of what Pose has done. Pose has talked about, shown the overall creativity and the creation of family units, because back then, to be openly gay wasn't as acceptable as it is now. So it shows what that was like and how the family units were built and then the creativity and the side of the ballroom community that's been amazing for so many years, that's been so underground. What it does is it shows that in juxtaposition to the HIV and how it hit the community. Yeah. So you see it all happening all together. One time.
It's brilliantly done. It's like a snapshot.
It's
of
brilliantly
done.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know it's great, and I just have to get my guts up to watch it.
But I tell you, it has surpassed my expectations because I was really quite skeptical at first.
Amazing things about it.
Because I thought, here we go, you're going to exploit the kids all over again.
I remember we had that conversation before it started.
Because they have placed as many people as they placed want to be a part. It was very well done as far as in pulling people from the community in on the project. People that sit as executive producers and writers and
Janet
the reference team,
Dominique,
true to make sure that it's authentic because we all understand how Paris is Burning affected. The community, the ballroom community felt shaded.
Exploited. They were exploited. But it's interesting because I think one of the plots, one of the storylines is about the whole explosion with Madonna, Vogue.
When they were just playing Deep in Vogue. I caught that.
I think the storyline includes that. I had heard something about that. So
it's going to be interesting. One of my children actually is... Rudy is in several of the episodes.
Rudy?
Oh yeah, several of the episodes.
Come on, Rudy.
Come on, can we get a cameo? I mean, I can.
No.
I can turn.
And you won't get speaking roles.
I want a speaking role. All right. I want to. Let me be a judge and let me chop somebody. This is a running joke we have about speaking roles. So pretty faces can talk at the same time, too. Can be pretty and talk. Anyway, so, I've been looking for musical guests. So, we need musical videos or musical artists to spotlight. So send us some suggestions if you have some. But we've got two people that we've shown a few of their videos, and they're doing a collaboration.
Oh.
So Cy Smith has, of course, her Perspective project out. She's got a remix with who? B. Slade.
B. Slade. The amazing B.
So let's
Slade.
check this out, y'all. Two of our favorite artists here on Swerve.
like every time we touch, the sensation's just too much, and I fall into this hole with you. By the time I'm coming to, you do that little thing you do, and I lose my self-control with you. I'm not saying that I wanna stop. A quitter I am not, and I go to the very end with you. I'm just saying, baby, please be kind. Talking about my time, and I wanna spend it all with you. Your love takes me higher.
Come on, let's go.
I don't wanna zoom out. I wanna keep it in perspective. Your love feels like fire.
Come on, let's go.
I don't wanna burn out. I'll keep it cool, collected.
Is this part of your master plan? To have me eating out your hand? If so, I'll feast all day and night. Feed me love till I'm obese with thee. I'll be a beast with thee. Doing things with no damn decency. I'm not saying I don't wanna stop. A quitter I am not, and I'll go to the very end with you. I'm just saying, baby, please be kind. Talking about my time, and I wanna spend it all with you. Your love takes me higher. I don't wanna zoom out. I wanna keep it in perspective. Your love feels like fire. I don't wanna burn out. I'll keep it calm, cool, collected. So basically, your boys were mans in a stone and a coma. I don't wanna wake up. Excuse me, Mr. Scissorhands, that I made the cut. Of course I dig. My clothes you dig. I'm a unicorn, I'm the kid with the asteroid belt. With the saggy ass pants, I don't wanna wear a belt. Hip hop, I don't wanna wear a belt. I don't wanna zoom out, check my boom boom pouch.
Your love takes me higher. I don't wanna zoom out. I wanna
Keep it in perspective. Your love feels like fire. I don't wanna burn out. I'll keep it calm, cool, collected.
wanna zoom out. I don't wanna zoom out.
I don't wanna zoom out. I just wanna keep it in perspective.
Wanna zoom.
I don't wanna zoom out. I just wanna keep it in perspective. Burn, baby. Got me frontin' all out.
All right. That
And
was
we're
hot.
back.
That was hot, y'all.
And we're back.
Two very extremely talented artists coming together like that. I mean, that's what musicians do. They collaborate.
They collaborate. and,
Collaboration.
you know, our talented producer is a musician, and he collaborates with singers.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fantastic. His name is Igor.
Hey, Igor.
Igor.
Our producer is also a musician.
A musician and a writer. And,
All right, Fierce.
he's collaborating with vocalists around the city, and I've heard a couple of his tracks, and they are amazing.
Do you need my vocals on something? I can put something
So
together
if
for
you
you.
are a good if you are a good vocal, I mean, this stuff sounds like it's ready to be released.
Yes.
Great stuff.
Well,
so if
you
you're a
know,
good vocalist, you need to contact Igor.
There were several artists in town for DC Black Pride I had never heard of. You know, there's this whole phenomenon of these girls that are like Cardi B that just kind of mumble and say nasty words.
I like
the
nasty
B word and the P
songs.
word and the
I do
N
too.
word.
I'm here for all of it.
I just like. Does anybody know any music anymore? Does anyone sing anymore?
Arnold said that song was very good. It got a lot better when B. Slade came into the song.
Oh, you didn't like Cy Smith? She's got a beautiful voice.
She does. But
She's very beautiful.
It was a good song. City Girls was at Echo Stage.
Right.
I didn't know who City Girls was.
And I still don't know who City Girls is.
Oh,
but
shit.
the young kids.
I saw the little video and I was like, okay. Did they love them?
Oh gosh, it was like 28,000
What? Really?
Wow.
I'm coming out with an album.
They brought in 20. That Echo Stage, Darryl Wilson's night had 20.
Well, since we're talking about Pride, let's talk about that because I heard he did the Beyonce impersonator. She did the whole Coachella like.
Well, what happened was there was a surprise, and he would not tell anybody what that surprise was going to be, and even the staff, people that worked there, you couldn't go backstage, and then all of a sudden the lights dropped and the marching band came.
Oh, he had a marching band. Fierce.
The whole marching band. He kind of shut that down.
All right, that was an Echo Stage. What's wrong, Igor? Oh, is everything good? Okay.
He brought a marching band, and then what happened?
He brought a marching band.
You know, they did the Coachella show.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's coming out. We can't hear you.
Put it back in.
It's good. Testing.
Put it in your mouth.
And so, I don't remember her name. I apologize, but a phenomenal
impersonator. We're having technical difficulty, y'all.
Y'all see Igor Indy Handsome?
Is it up? Can you hear it? Say something, Tony.
Testing. Thank you.
Turn it up. We can barely hear him. All right, yo. Okay.
A phenomenal entertainer, illusionist came out, and she's supposed to be known throughout the world.
All right.
West Coast. As
That's Igor, y'all. Say hi to Igor.
Say hi to Igor.
Hey, Igor.
A phenomenal.
I don't hear any difference. Is that on? Testing.
Someone said
Testing.
that's better.
That's better. Okay.
A phenomenal
Fierce.
entertainer came out, and she was a Beyonce impersonator, and she's considered the best Beyonce impersonator in the world, and she was phenomenal.
Was she phenomenal?
You
couldn't tell?
If you did one eye just like this, you would have swore that was Beyonce on stage. I mean, she was really
so
good.
She's gonna be opening for Beyonce now.
Yeah, I doubt that, but she was very good.
Hey, you want to move that mic? Let's move it off stage. There you go. See, technical challenges, live television, radio.
And then the City Girls came out, and I didn't know. I didn't know the City. Arnold said that that's his house mother.
Where'd they meet at? Juilliard? Were they like Juilliard graduates?
I don't know, but Miss Thing broke that building down. Okay. That child broke that building down. I mean, she broke it down and then picked it back up again and then broke it down again.
Well, as long as everyone had a good time.
And and it was just so well attended. I was just really, really, really pleased with.
Good with Darryl. Congratulations.
And I've heard nothing but great things about all the events.
Well, the interesting thing about Pride this year, there were a ton of people in town. A ton, boys and girls. I saw a couple of events of the women that were just like full. I was like, it's on again, y'all. DC Black Pride is back.
I'm going to tell you the one thing that I still miss. The one thing I still miss from DC Black Pride was the festival.
The Banneker event, of course.
When it was at Banneker Field and then it moved to the convention center, that one-time slide.
That everyone comes together.
Even if you missed anybody at any event the whole weekend, you knew you would see everybody.
I agree.
At the convention center. And that's the one thing that I miss.
We ought to work on that, Earl. Earl and everybody else, because a lot of, for some reason, there were a lot of conflicting events, conflicting with the Pride events, like the Pride opener. Someone they did an opening reception, and other people did receptions at the same time. I didn't understand that.
But I don't have a problem with that. I just think I like the fact that there are so many choices. And
I mean, I don't have a problem with the choices. I think that's great. What I'm saying is I miss. For me, it was the one staple event for Black Pride every year, and it was the one thing that I looked forward to. Even when they moved it. Remember that year they moved it to the big parking lot in the middle of the city, which is now.
And it was sizzling. We were standing on concrete. Just my soul was melting.
But the point was you were all at the one space.
And it's a hard thing to figure out because if you do it outside and it rains, then people don't come.
Well, it rains. This is the thing.
It rains one day.
It rains
one day that
year,
weekend.
At least one day during Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
Every year, so we already know this is gonna happen.
Right.
It rained at the wait a minute, real quick. The young lady's name is Uriel Young. from
Okay.
Los
Hey,
Angeles.
Jasmine.
Thank you, Arnold. She was phenomenal, Arnold. She was absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, I had to check her
It
out.
did rain. Was that Sunday?
Oh,
At
I
the
can't
pool
remember which
party.
day it
The
rained.
pool party.
Oh, I
It
didn't go
rained.
to the pool party. Where was the pool party?
It was out in Temple Hills.
Did the kids get on? Because you know the black kids don't get in the water. They just come to the pool party.
It
and
was
look
some
around
in
at each
the
other.
water, but most of them was half naked.
I
And
hate that.
Hey,
and not in the
Jasmine.
water.
A lot of them were half naked, and I really enjoyed it.
I do want to say
I
this.
did.
Shout out to Big Boy Pride because I went to one of their events. Baby, that thing was off the chain.
They didn't. So they did some events this weekend
Oh,
too.
baby,
Yeah,
they had a
had
whole weekend
something.
lineup.
Because Ebony Pyramid and Rick and them did a great like day party Saturday. It was packed at the Ugly Mug, and then of course our legendary Clubhouse reunion party
How
was
the
great.
Clubhouse reunion?
That
Clubhouse
was great.
reunion
JJ, shout out to
was
y'all.
baby.
I wished it was on Saturday. I wanted to go so
when
bad.
I tell you they had packed that building.
I almost got there, but the pool party got the show for the pool party got delayed because of the rain.
Gotcha.
And because of the rain, once they had it, by the time it was the show was over, I had
And
to
the
get
Clubhouse
straight
reunion
to.
was done.
Well, I had to get straight to Mr. Henry's. My plan was to stop by the Clubhouse reunion.
Who was just a boy? Coming from Miami, I do feel like it was too much going on at the same time. Luckily, I had a VIP pass, so I could have attended the other parties and still attend Darryl Wilson's lineup. I do feel like, hey, that's the luxury of the problem we have here is that
it's so much. You have such a big choice. And
right. It's a smorgasbord.
And Little Kim was here.
Little Kim was here. I didn't
yeah,
even know
Little
that.
Kim was here. But here's the thing.
We're all dark again, Igor.
But here's the thing. There was a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
But just imagine if there weren't so many
it's not you? Okay.
choices, all these people would not have been able to get.
Oh, sure.
That's true.
Because Echo Stage, like I said, if Echo Stage had 28,000 people in there on Saturday.
They had 28,000?
28.
28,000?
28.
Oh, shout out. Mr. Black America is online.
Who's that?
And he did the pool party.
Javon Braxton.
He did the pool party with me. We had a lovely bonding experience.
Okay, all right.
But here's the thing: if that many people were in Echo Stage, and then all the other parties was crowded, if it wasn't a whole lot of choices, it would just been a mess.
Right, if it were like just one place for people to go. Right.
I
and you know, and that didn't even talk about the other thing. The women had a whole separate lineup. But when you went out in the restaurants and stuff, they were all there. They were all from all over parts of the city. I mean, all over the country. I was like, wow.
And there were
DC
people I
Pride
didn't-
is back.
And the LGBT Music Fest was this weekend too.
Yes.
Right, and
was that
where was it,
Cancun?
Mexico?
Cancun,
right.
Mexico.
But
I didn't
now
hear anything about it yet because Kevin Taylor went.
He
so.
went. I was following. They gave T.S. Madison an award this
they
year.
did?
Good
Okay.
for her. I saw that she get that award.
Yeah.
But I did hear that what we do know that Black Pride's 30th anniversary is next year.
It's next year.
And I hear there's some really special things being planned.
Well,
Oh,
Earl and I
great.
had some conversations, with some stuff with the museum and stuff, and there may be some inclusion in that. So it could be really, really special.
Well, we hope so.
I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
We may even do something Swerve related. I don't know what that's. Is that from a movie or something?
Just puff puff. That's
Oh,
what Joan
oh.
Rivers used to do when somebody got real hoity-toity.
But I thought the 30th anniversary had already occurred.
Hey, Kyle.
Next year.
Thank you for tuning
And
in,
just,
Kyle.
and just
So
for
that's
you,
gonna be
and just for the
special.
young people, I had 3 young people debate me about when Black Pride started. Do not debate me. I was at the first.
You were there.
I'm old enough to have been at the.
This
Black
is
Pride.
history.
He was there. He's not.
was
He's
there.
not talking about it from reports.
It started in 80 something. No, it
Oh,
didn't.
please,
1980.
kids.
No, it didn't. I was still in high school in 1980. Yeah, I had three.
Oh, Dana's got Dana said a black tie gala. Hey, JJ. Hey, man, of course we would support you. We're going to support it next year. And next year you're going to do it even bigger and better. We got some ideas. It was fun.
Well, Jasmine says that Miami Sizzle still happening.
Nope. I think
Oh, no,
Miami
it is. It's
Miami-
still
Miami Sizzle fizzled.
I think it sizzled out.
I think it fizzled.
No, they had all the dancers down there. Mustang was posting from that thing.
No, Mustang was here.
Was he?
Mustang
well,
was
he was
here,
there
honey.
too.
I don't know, but I know I saw
Mustang was here?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
I saw Mustang.
Mustang, you came in town. You didn't
I
call
saw
a brother?
Mustang. Matter of fact, Mustang was here the entire weekend because I saw Mustang on.
No, I think
he was posting from Miami.
Child, I stood there and talked to Mustang and hugged him and everything right at Elevate.
I think you're mixing him up because
Child,
Mustang was posting from Miami. Which day?
I know Mustang when I see Mustang, and I said
we
to
gonna ask you Mustang.
look, all right, young kids telling me about Pride. I know Mustang when I see Mustang. I said, hey, Mustang, I ain't seen you all weekend. He said, yeah, because I wasn't working Daryl's events. I was working the Omega event.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But he kept posting from Florida.
I don't know. Maybe he was hit.
I know
Florida
Trey Presley
night.
was in.
But
Trey
I know
Presley
he
was in at the LGB.
I know.
Was he in Mexico?
Yeah,
I know
in Mexico.
Mustang was in D.C. But
Mustang, you was in D.C. You didn't call us.
Yes, I love Mustang.
I'm not happy about that.
Mustang was in D.C. but Daryl had.
Yeah, we do know Chino Black was here because
Chino Black was here.
Right.
That the guy.
Did you met Chino Black?
I did. I did.
You know, he's tried to hit us up before,
Lovely.
but we got some stuff planned for him, don't we?
Yeah, I know. I was told.
A young man named Phoenix.
Well, you told me.
I know, but yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. We're talking all
Go
over.
ahead.
That's okay. A young dancer named Phoenix was here, but he was from D.C. He used to be in D.C. years
Phoenix.
ago.
Yeah,
and he came
was.
back. That thing was just absolutely lovely.
Was he gorgeous? I didn't see any of the dancers.
And
this
he
weekend.
is, yes.
Kyle Lawton, thank you. Hello.
Chino Black.
He's beautiful.
He is long.
Yes, he is. It was beautiful. It was just a
wait a
lovely
minute.
weekend.
So JJ said next year will be the Clubhouse 30th anniversary.
Can we do it on Saturday next year?
How about we do it? We make it a 2-day thing, and like the Clubhouse was.
Yeah, I want to come.
That's gonna be fun. I got an idea for you, and we gonna make some money. You gonna make some money this year.
But it was. I heard nothing but amazing things about the Clubhouse reunion.
So, anything else y'all want to talk about? Is anyone going up for New York Pride?
No.
No. There's not been a buzz about it in our community, which is interesting to me. Outside of New York, all the kids in New York are just going crazy.
Well, Cedric, DJ Cedric is one of the featured DJs for World Pride.
And he should
for World Pride?
Yes, he is.
And he should
like
be.
at what event? Like at the pier or something?
I think at the pier.
Come on, Cedric.
He should be.
I could be mistaken, but I know he's one of the DJs for World Pride.
So you know they do Harlem Pride that Saturday.
He said he's going to be at the World Pride event.
All right.
Announced it several times.
Because that parade is just ridiculous. It's 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
They don't do a festival like we do, like Capitol Pride does.
Yeah,
I mean, they have a few vendors around the street, but Capitol Pride is like the biggest festival.
Right. They do a parade, and
right.
it goes on and on. And
that
on
parade
and
is 5 hours.
So I've had experiences at. I've told this story before, but twice at Capitol.
New York Pride.
New York Pride. I've had several amazing experiences. While Arnold is on the line with us, he can verify my story about Isaac Mizrahi last year because he was with me. He was
you didn't tell us about that.
He was with us that year, 2 years in a row.
Ephraim Capers said, "And bring back Bear as You
What
Dare."
was Bear as You Dare?
I'm not aware of that. I don't know
Yes,
about
they
that.
do.
Well, no one did a body contest like they used to.
Ephraim said, yes, they do have a festival on Saturday. That's what he said.
Who does a festival on Saturday?
And New York Pride, because Ephraim lives. I think Ephraim lives in New York. Don't you live in New York, Ephraim?
But they don't do it like Capitol Pride, like where there's a
parade,
a string of vendors and there's multiple stages.
The parade
like
seems to be the star attraction
the parade
for
is the big thing, right? And then the pier party. With
the
Grace
pier
Jones.
party. Grace Jones is going to be on the pier. Where's my girl Shaka going to be?
That's part of like the kickoff, the opening. Whoopi's hosting.
Well, Shaka is also
and Tydrick Hall's performing.
And Shaka is also her band is great. She's had the band on Instagram and she's doing a lot of her.
She's not doing the new album, is she?
She's doing a lot of her. Stuff from the What You Gonna Do For Me CD.
Ooh, that's my
which
CD.
Which is a great CD.
That's my CD.
They were rehearsing.
Hey, Harry.
Sunday.
Ooh, that's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Well, you know she's coming with Michael McDonald. We got to look at that. She's coming to Atlantic City. It's got to be coming up. I got to see when the dates are. It's got to be coming up. It's probably near the time that she's going to be in New York for Pride, to be honest with you.
And she's going to be with Michael McDonald?
Her and Michael McDonald on tour. Yep. So that's going to be
That should be
good.
interesting.
Anything else y'all want to talk about? Any other hot topic? You know, I haven't seen the news lately. Have we? Has the
Well, we have not
is the
talked
president
about,
still in office?
We have not talked about the really, really important thing that Robert Mueller, who I still say, Mueller, you kind of let us down. But
hey, Harry,
I get his point. He was saying that.
Oh no! He clarified.
But what did he say? I haven't heard. What did he say?
What he did clarify was he said that read the report through and through. I was very clear about the words that I used, and he said I took my time and put it together. He was just like, if the president had not done anything, I would have said so.
He did say that. He said if he was.
Now, did he say this to the public, or was this
in
testimony?
No. This was a press conference.
He did a press
conference
at the department.
Yes. Mueller did it. He's not spoken again.
Announced his.
I missed that.
Announced his resignation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said that.
I didn't see that.
He
When
said
that
that
happened?
today at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
He said that if the president was innocent,
he would have
said you're innocent.
So that's like calling him guilty.
But he basically said.
And
you could not say he was. I cannot convict him because he's the president.
Right, and he
said
he said they have a long-standing understanding that it's unconstitutional to bring criminal charges to a sitting president.
It's for the Congress to do that.
The process was for Congress to impeach.
Right.
The president
So basically, what he was saying, if you was to read between the lines, is that I laid it out for you hoes, and I need for you to do your job. Is basically what he said.
Well, we're in a constitutional crisis.
And then he basically kind of, in between that, said that if you was to bring me in to testify, I'm going to do nothing but reiterate everything. I'm going to pretty much read verbatim what's in the report. So just read the report.
Okay. Basically. I didn't see that press conference. I got to go back and look at that. Now, is he going to testify in front of Congress,
He's resisting.
He's basically, that's what I'm telling you. He's basically.
Well, did they subpoena him or did they just request
even
his
if
presence?
they subpoena him, he said that he's going to.
Well, first of all, I didn't know you could resist congressional subpoenas and still walk the streets talking about, oh, no, I don't want to come. I didn't know you could do that.
Well, you can't.
Right.
Well, you can't. I mean, you can, but then you can, Well,
I thought you would be held in contempt of court. So you did.
But I also think one thing that we also have to be clear about is that
we got 2 minutes.
His ultimate goal when he went in was to see if the Trump administration had something to do with the interference,
the collusion, the Russian, if it was they partnered. Hello.
Their investigation found that basically that there was a foreign entity that infiltrated. We know that, but he said that he could not.
Well, he said that he knows that the Trump administration
had made contacts with people.
Of course.
And they knew.
They knew about it.
They knew what this entity was doing.
That's what Mueller said?
Yeah,
right.
they knew.
I'm going home and look at this press conference.
But he said that he can't say that they participated.
Right.
But they knew.
They knew about it.
But the fact that you knew that an agency was
conspiring
against
call
the government,
the FBI,
and you didn't call against the government is.
Lord.
And the simple fact that you have people telling people don't show up.
Arnold said that you can actually fight a subpoena, and it's up to the courts to enforce it.
Oh, okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, well, that's good knowledge. Anyway, y'all, so we're coming up on the closing of the show.
Well, it was a pleasure.
So next week, Alan Sharp is scheduled to join us. He was scheduled to join us tonight, and he couldn't make it. The wonderful playwright, producer.
Things happen.
So, things happen, and we want to welcome him because we've been talking about bringing him on for a while, and he was one of the DC Black Pride honorees. This past
yes.
week. Yeah, along with Michael Beale. Congratulations, Michael Beale.
Along with Michael Beale.
That's right.
And Strawberry, who was
That's right, Strawberry, Khalif. It was a number of people.
And Strawberry's doing some great work with
Mr. Cortai from AARP.
With young gay men and gay people struggling with mental health issues. And I implore you, if you feel like you're having some depression issues, to reach out. If not to Strawberry,
we have to bring him on the show. He's
we
been here in the audience, so we had to bring him on, let him talk for a while.
I always, whenever I see Strawberry, I think Strawberry is like, to me, the baby Racine. I promise you, he is like the little love muffin.
He reminds you of that.
Yeah, he's like everybody he sees, he hugs. Oh, baby, give me a hug. He reminds me of a baby Racine.
Hey, D Curry's on.
Hey, D Curry.
Well, anyway, y'all, we're gonna head out. Make sure you go pick up your issue. It's a great interview with Rasan Patterson. You got to check it out. Check it out.
And
It's
we'll
like the
see you
feature
next
nigga
week.
shit. Next week, y'all.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye. Deuces.
Bye.
Listen vision, listen vision, listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Oh.